Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Cooked Gamer here. We're back with Railway Empire 2. Guys, I was just reviewing my files and everything, and I thought for a second that I've lost this last episode, because in the last episode we started this new scenario. This is the, I can't remember the name of it actually, but it's the Balkans, something to do with Balkans. And basically this is the route from, you know, the Orient Express from Vienna through Bratislava, Budapest and down to Istanbul. We need to connect. So let me just show you what we've managed to achieve, I suppose. I have progressed the game since, so I haven't lost the episode. I thought I did. I actually thought I deleted it by mistake, but I didn't. So you are seeing it, or you've seen it at this point. What I had done is that I progressed the game a bit. I did mention it in the last episode. I will. We managed to create this route here. However, I've improved it, right? I have the tunnel over here, so this guy here going, no, not this guy, sorry. There's a guy going from Vienna through Pressburg, which is Bratislava, over to Budapest. So it's this guy here with the, this is the luxury liner. Now there is a bit of an issue. So he either exceeds the requirement for express status, or at least it's, you know, currently, as you can see, 83 out of 83. So he either exceeds or achieves it. However, even though that's the case, he still hasn't achieved the status. So that's kind of annoying, to be honest. And I think the problem is with this station. No, it isn't actually. But I have seen this guy slowing down once he passes the station. So I'm not quite sure where the issue lies, because this is as flat as it can be. Like this cannot go any lower. So I don't know whether the issue is that this kind of goes around or really what it is. But yeah, so he's not achieving the express status. So I'm not quite sure really what to think about this. Maybe, let's say, because he's stopping here, he's not achieving that speed between those two cities. But as you can see as well, so I was able to progress the game quite a bit, to a point where I am actually now running almost separate lines, in a way of, you know, the usual, so express and freight completely separate. So it's doing pretty okay, but it's a very hard scenario. Like, you have to really be quite careful with your planning, I suppose, and with the money spending, whatever. And as the map is quite flat, there are certain sections where you actually need to have a tunnel, otherwise it goes up quite a bit, which is not an issue. But I've noticed that the map is massive, and like the distances are actually very, very, very far away. Like, towns are far away from one another, basically. So it kind of takes a while, and it doesn't seem like it's giving us that much money, for like the deliveries and whatever. So as you can see, we're not really making too much. Another thing that I've done was I've been paying more to, is it Stokers? Yeah, Stokers. So not a whole pile, but it adds up, I suppose, right? But this increases the speed by 6%, which is pretty good, I suppose, because then, you know, they'll make money quicker. But at the same time, we're paying more, so, you know, it's a bit of a trade-off, I suppose. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. Now let's just take a quick look at what we need to do here. So we need to reach 55,000 in Sibiu by the end of July 84, which we kind of have, what, 7 months, whatever. And also we need to deliver 100 passengers between Budapest and Sibiu. So we're kind of doing that. It's completing in the background, without us really doing too much. So I think the best thing to do here would be to connect Szeged with Temesvar, because first of all, I actually wanted to say that this will be needed for that, but it's not. Okay, like, we've got meat over here, I suppose, in the Breton. The only thing with that is Like we already have cows being delivered, so we don't need those cows. If there was something else like grain or something, it would have been ideal, right? Because then you can go like that. I mean, we do have grain here, but we can't get into this region quite yet. Now, what I'm doing is Sibiu as well. So Sibiu will obviously, as you can see, like it's just a matter of time, I suppose, when we get to Brasov. So we are going now to connect this. So something like that, I suppose. Yeah, so it's quite relieved. I just realized that I have not... And look, right, so, I mean, because of the tunnels are so expensive. Like, I actually have tried to reduce further the... So this is construction of the bridges, price of the locomotives, maintenance requirement. So, like, I think I've reviewed all of this, and as far as... Construction of the factories, railroad, replacing. As far as the cost reduction goes, I think we have done everything we can. Maybe this, yeah, maybe this. Let's go for that. So I'm gonna 494. Okay, 469. Okay, so you need to just close and reopen it. I'll go for another one right away. Yeah, because this is going to go to Brasov, right? Okay, so just quickly the usual good stuff. Make sure we've got all these guys. So I suppose just outside of the tunnel. And then let's grab this and this. So I've created a warehouse in this place, and the warehouse... will be quite useful for... So I wonder, like, should we have refrigerator car? I wonder if this works actually, so it's hard to know. I mean, it's olives. Olives are fruit or vegetables, so either. So I think it, in theory, it should work. I suppose we'll see. And then when we look at the warehouse, so for the moment olives aren't obviously transported or needed or whatever, but it will be because this place is here and that needs all the goods as well. So I suppose, yeah, what we can do is to maybe go 3 or maybe 2 at least. Yeah, let's go 2. So we've got steel here. The steel is... Oh man, all these now. Where is this? I mean, what's the point buying it here if we can't even get to that place? That's so strange. Anyway. So the steel is needed there because... It's actually quite strange, but there is this warehouse, which is not listed here. And... I mean, we can have another production, I suppose. So yeah, so the steel is just needed basically. That's all it is, right? There's nothing pretty much else. Okay, and I have trains going from Debrecen through these 3 and connecting to Budapest. So in Budapest now we've got bread. Bread now can be also delivered here to Kecskemét. Well, not just quite yet, I suppose. So maybe it'll be good now to connect this place. Let's just see how this goes. I think I would like to have it like this. Okay, and then this can go through here and connect over to Sibiu. I think that'll be the thing to do, but I suppose we'll see. And this can go like that, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, let's have it like this. Again, as you see, like it's almost flat, but not. Like, look at this. So this will create a massive bridge because of where it is. And then on this side, it'll create a massive tunnel. So I think I need to get rid of this. It's so tricky. You really have to be like wiggling things and zooming in. I've never really thought of this being as kind of demanding, I suppose, is how I'd put it. So you can see now, I don't know if you can because of the green, but see on one hand it's really raised, on the other it's really not. So I think the most optimal would be like this. Yeah. Okay. Because that will, I mean, that's better than creating a massive bridge and paying for it, you know, crazy money, I suppose. It's still going to do it, no matter what, I suppose, but it's not as bad. Yeah, it's not as tragic. But let's see if there's something better, because like paying 500,000 just for this seems crazy. So let's see what's this going to be. I think no matter what it'll be, to be honest, it doesn't matter. Okay, so what's gonna be, yeah, so it's the same money, no matter what it is. It just looks like the game is being quite awkward. 78 an hour though. I'll never have this right, it seems. Okay, so before we go crazy with those stations, let's first of all have this set up properly. Like, look, this is already raised. I'm not sure why. So if I go 1. Okay, I want to go 0. Like, literally. Can we go 0 even? We even can't. Okay, but that's okay. That will be fine, and I'll delete this bit. Because obviously we don't need that tunnel. Something tells me that we should have maybe 4 right away. Yeah, let's just do it. I know it's a bit of a waste. But let's have at it. We can then delete this bit, which gives us quite a money back. I will then have this. Again, I feel like we should go like this. And that's the best we can do. Yeah. Okay, and let's see how much would it be to connect over to this place. 130. Okay, so at least this is cheap, right? Okay. Let's make sure the time plays. I will expand this though to 4 because that costs very little once you have one side. Okay. Yeah, that'll be okay. And then this can go over here and connect to this place, so it'll be delivering much more, I suppose. Okay, so... Ah, yes. Oh man, I forgot. I'm so stupid. I have this wrong. We need another station. So I do apologize. This here is a passenger station. Of course. How silly. I suppose I am gonna leave this in case we want to connect the thingy there. So let me just... But at the same time, it'll be good to have it like that, right? So maybe let's utilize this for now. And bring it over here. I just realized that this here hasn't got really any place to have the supply tower. Maybe just here. somewhere. If I can put it on the very last bit. Yes, okay. So that's not bad. That much. And then this, at least, can be placed pretty much anywhere.
Marvelous! These materials should be more than sufficient for building all the bridges and tunnels we'll need for our mountain route.
Okay, so that's that. Now we do have to connect it over here. This is our... what's the word I'm looking for? Freight station or cargo station, right? So let's make sure we've got all this good stuff. Now let's just demolish this bit here. Perfect, and then I'm gonna grab this and pull it all the way down here. Okay, so apparently 2 million because it creates a massive tunnel. Okay, so that's much better. However, it creates massive bridge. Okay, so let's see now if we can avoid both. A small tunnel, I don't mind. 278,000. Now, I also have taken all the bonds, I think. As you can see, one of them was quite large. So it doesn't allow for another one. This place seem to be shrinking. I suppose it's because they got disappointed if because I've connected only people station and not actually any goods. Yeah, so I think I'm okay with this one. I'd rather... Let's try once again pulling it from this side just to see. Okay, so now it creates a tunnel with better results. So I suppose it's 500,000. Yeah, I think I'd rather go for this. Quite honestly. Because as well, it'll be then easier for us to, if we need to adjust any of these routes, whatever. So tunnel is always kind of easier to manage. Same over here, we may need to even expand it a bit, but for the moment it's okay. It's also not that expensive, so it's fine. Now suddenly, so this is quite strange. The towns are actually pretty big, so they usually start at like 20,000, whatever. So these are around 30, and they seem to be almost expanding the moment you place a station. So it's quite interesting. Oh look, we can get a bonus if we have an industry. So I suppose we can take a look and maybe go into something that we have not done before. So like the olive. Yeah, see? Olive oil factory. And let's just take a quick look, because this would be quite interesting to have. That's something we've never done before. 65,000 people, so it wouldn't be anywhere really that we can get rid of. I mean, it would and wouldn't, I suppose. Okay, so this needs cows, which is here. Yeah, so we'll have to connect that at some point. Yeah, I think the olive oil would be a good choice. Because of the proximity of the oil. And that's also needed anyhow. Yeah. So let's go ahead. And we just need a bit of money. So that's the money for the other thing. But I suppose we'll get 300 back anyway. So we'll be down just a bit, I suppose. It's still worth in my book. Okay, so let me just place it here. Right, yeah, so we kind of get majority of it back, so it's fine. It'll be hard sell, so this will be making loss, really. And this is not great. Now, I do want to make sure I've got everything. Yes, I do. Okay. Sometimes I seem to be forgetting things. Now, we do have grain. We may need another train for grain, because that train also... like, let's just take a quick look. It seems to be here, but not very much. Railways introduce standard time. 5 new time zones. Okay. Railway? I didn't think it was the railways doing. Right, okay, so 5:33. Almost there. So as you can see, because the town is smaller, like these guys aren't that full. Obviously there's a lot of connections and whatnot. As you can see, 4. Plus obviously, you know, what you call it? The town itself, so that's 5 as far as I... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the town, so 5. Actually 6, Vienna as well. So that's quite a lot, I suppose, but obviously the town is small, so there aren't that many commuters. Anyway, that's enough. Okay, so now we need to just wait. So that's 216. This is already double. For the moment, we can leave this at 1. It's fine, because we'll have, I suppose, just 1 train for now. Well, we'll need more than 1, actually. Yeah, we'll need more than 1. Okay, let me just have these. All of that is fine. How much would it be for a second? 162. Yeah, I think we have to anyway. Yes. So this now requires... Okay, this actually requires cheese, so that's good. And then it'll... Oh, actually, this is the first time I see this. So wine and bread is needed from 35,000. Okay. Pretty good. This also requires meat, which we cannot get unless we connect Debrecen. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes anyway. Okay, let's build this. Go left and right. Have this. Okay. Yeah, and as you can see, this completes by itself, so it's fine.
Bustling, and everyone wants a construction job at our company. Now we just need all the materials, and we are good to go.
Amount of packages. Requirements for maintenance. Increase the numbers of passengers. I mean, we could potentially go for it. I don't know. I think we should progress rather than go back, honestly. Residual value. Construction. Like, the construction is good as well. But we're not constructing that many. Requirement. Passenger numbers. Price of locomotives. And then this. End of the auction. Maintenance, yeah. I suppose let's just wait for this. That'll be okay, because we'll be investing in trains more than anything. Okay, so that way. I mean, it would be quite good to go there. Like here and back. Quite honestly. It's just because grapes are needed for every single town. Okay, well, let's go for... I'm gonna go freight. And I'm gonna go 4. Yeah, but once we're here, we'll connect them like this. And maybe even like this. And then another one would be good to have here, and even connect to Sibiu and have it like this. I just wish to know what's the next kind of step. I feel like it'll be going down this way, like connecting them Bucharest and those places. We would be good as well to come down this way and connect the Salt, because now Vienna and Bratislava are almost 100,000 people each. So, and look, Budapest as well, so that will require things. A good thing as well would be, I was thinking about this, guys, because we have the express kind of, I mean, it's here, but it also merges together with this station, because I actually have two industries here. One is the sawmill, the other one is weaving mills. And the only problem with this is I found it so hard to connect this, and as well as that, it's the money. Like, money here is not easy to come by. I'll tell you that much. Now, some of the stations, these post offices, like this one in Budapest, like, they don't give that much money. So it's quite a challenge, I suppose, as well. I was looking at circumventing this, however the tunnel starts here, so we can't. The only kind of circumvention we can do is either from here to here, or from here to here, which just basically avoids the station, which is possible, but I feel like it's a bit of a waste. So might as well just leave it. Okay, so this guy just went empty for some reason. Oh, I suppose they don't require... Yeah, there's no cheese or anything. But that's okay. Once they come with grapes, the towns should get bigger. Yep, so there's more cheese. Now let's just grab this. As well as that, we could potentially have a express station. Or at least express station over here. It would be better. So let me grab it here. Maybe like this. That could be quite expensive, but let's just see. Yeah, see, 1.5. It won't even do it for us. Okay, so that's 1 million. And it goes over. Now, if I were to... Let me just delete this. Yeah, I think I'll... yeah, okay, so let's just bring it to 1 million, so I know that's the cost. This guy as well will need to be somehow improved. Or how do we connect the cows? I was thinking of doing it like that. Can I? Okay. Not the best. Seems like very expensive. I think we need to, because yeah, like it says 12, but you know yourself, like there's no delivery, it's just road delivery. So it's kind of like automatic delivery, I suppose. Okay, so we're getting the olive oil produced. 65,000 though. Now, can we have anything that will increase what's going on here. I think, yeah, once we connect this and cheese and whatever, then we'll be winning. I think that's the case. So we're only 2 away from completing the daunting task. It's for sure daunting. So this would be good to have. The only thing is that this will lose. Like, we'll waste so much money on this. Increases the number of passengers in all cities. Like, this will come up again, so I'm sure it's fine for now. Okay, so first of all, let me just delete this. And I can go ahead and grab that. Bring it to our station here. Okay, so this was 2 million. But if we wiggle this a bit... Oh! What's going on? Just a moment ago it was fine. Right, let's try this again. Well, this was not meant to be like that at all. Okay, so where is Max? Max is here. $9.25. Okay, this is Max. I'm gonna have it like this because it's the cheapest. And Max. Yeah, looks good. It won't connect because we've done it in 2 parts, so it doesn't offer the auto-complete option. Okay, so that works. It's actually pretty cheap. So guys, if it's too expensive, just wiggle things around. That's the conclusion here. Perhaps, yeah, it has to be in a tunnel. Let me just do it this way though. Okay, this guy is off. Now we're gonna grab these things. Because the towns are bigger, they'll be paying... There'll be a lot of people traveling between. Well, hope. That's the hope. Okay, so here and here. I'm not necessarily going for the luxury thing. I'm not sure if... I don't know if the demand will be there, so I'm not quite sure, to be honest. What to do. So I'm just going with the usual, you know, the good old checked and tested situation with just the usual people. Okay, so these are growing, so all good there. Now if I were to make sure... Okay, so there's this thing. Yeah, so I've got this. I'm just gonna... maybe let's just make money out of it and we can delete it after. Let's have this. Yeah, looks well. Yeah, so that's 40,000, right? So that's really good. Now we can now delete this because we've got a separate situation going. All the amenities. And where is that other train? Oh yeah, it's coming. Okay, with 20 passengers. As you can see, I mean, I don't know what's even... how much this is even making. Like, it doesn't seem a lot. Okay, so there's things here. Now we do want to make sure we've got all these different things. And then this is as well needing to be done. So this is dispatch maintenance. What about here? Dispatch. This already has a post office. Yeah, perfect. Look at this place. Actually, I liked it so much. This kind of a half moon situation going on. So towns look really nice. Okay, this is ready. So let's go ahead. Replacing all locomotives. Yeah, this will be better. The price reduced. Okay, so this is now bringing that stuff. Now let's go and try connect here. See what we can do. Not very hopeful with this one, but at least I think actually not too bad, I suppose. 700,000, yeah, minus 10 though, because it goes up. Does it go up? It does. You can't see it that much, but it does. Okay. It's not expensive, I suppose, but it is at the same time. It's 11. But it's very picturesque, I feel. But then it can go here, here, and connect to Sibiu and get more things. Anyway, I think we should wait for this because that other train is not that far away. In fact, it's here. Oh no. In fact, it's here. Yeah. Look, see, so these are express trains already. These are delivering different things to keep the town growing. And once it reaches 65,000, we can then sell our olive oil. Apparently people don't need olive oil before that. Strangely enough. So it's almost here. Oh no, keep clicking on the wrong guy. There he is. So let's ride along. We haven't done it in a while. I actually think it's the most picturesque. I don't know, because I'm in Europe and I'm biased, but I think it's kind of the elevation, the fact that you've got mountains and valleys and whatever. But I really wish that the trains were electric. The steam ones are kind of annoying. But here you go. This guy goes 100 an hour, so he's quite fast. Okay, so we were being offered things in Bulgaria. Is it Bulgaria or Romania? Moldavia. Yeah, I think it's Bulgaria. No, Bucharest, Romania.
Very
speaking
good.
of which, Romania is
And
now
our
available.
luxury rail line stretches a little bit further again. Finally, contracts have been signed allowing us to purchase concessions in Wallachia and across the Danube, all the way to the Black Sea. The terminal stop for our first Oriental luxury rail line. Frustratingly, we have only been given permission to do so under the condition that we help grow these lands, same as we did with Austria-Hungary. And here I thought building tracks across the Carpathian Mountains would be our biggest problem.
Hey, so now the Romania Romanian region is unlocked. As you can see now, there's a lot of different things. So this seems to be like a very long scenario. So by the end of next year, July next year actually, we need to make sure that we've got 10 goods available in Bucharest. Bucharest of 35,000, so that should be pretty easy enough. Now, 2 regions are available. Oh, actually 4. Okay. So Odessa, Moldavia, and Wallachia. Anything else? Yeah, the map is massive. No, Croatia isn't, Vojvodina isn't, Bosnia isn't, Serbia isn't. Okay. Right, so we're going with this region. Now, it's gonna be 1.7 million, so we're almost there. However, I want to speed things up, so I'll get the biggest one possible here. So let's go for 4 million bond. Let's buy this, so that's 3 million money wise. I am going to grab this. Now this has wine, however there is no, the only place is there. Okay, so there is. Okay, so that's fine. Let me just grab this. This is gonna be a tough one, honestly. Right, okay, well let me just try and wiggle this around. So if we go like that, maybe. I know it's gonna go this way, right? Either here. This seems like it seems flat, but it's not. Like it's not. Okay, so let's just place it here. I suppose we can always delete things anyway. Right, what's this? I'm tempted, but for the moment, let's just forget about this. Because I need one here. Yeah, see? That's 800,000. I'm gonna go for double. This then will be going like that. So let me just actually get rid of this. These are 2 now, so this will be going from here. Let me just destroy this. So from here to here to here to here and back here. Okay, and that's fine. Now let's just make sure I've got gridirons. Oh yeah, I have. But don't I have this? Okay, all good. This is also good. Perfect. I think what I want to do though as well is to improve this. Or maybe not needed just yet. Okay, so what about this? Yes, I think this needs 2 at least, or maybe even 3. Let's go for 3. Yeah, it has a lot of grapes anyway. Okay, I'll come back to this. It's not necessary right now. Now, Bucharest. Okay, so, I mean, I hope it'll be easy, but you never know. So, as far as this is concerned, we definitely need 2 stations. For sure, I do want to separate them now. So let's see. I mean, let's see how it goes. So if I were to have this one here for the goods, yeah, you can tell right away it's already a tunnel. So that's a no-go. So it needs to be pushed out. Like, I wish that there was a way to elevate the building. There isn't. I mean, I'm pressing different keys, but ain't happening. So this is just preset value by the game, right? So I think again we need to go like this to have it as flat as possible, so the tunnel isn't immediately constructed. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Now, how is this? Too long. Too long, too steep. Okay. I don't even know where to start with this. Should we come through here? Like it? I don't know. Anyway, let's try tackling this angle. Yeah, tunnel right away. But look, I suppose it's fine. Okay, 2 million. Well, it's not fine because look at the length of it. So, also, no. So, no matter what we do, it's no good. So this tells me it either has to go like this, or we somehow get it to work through here, but I'm not seeing either possibilities. Okay, so let me try from here. Right. Okay, 2 stations. See, the tunnel, no matter what we do, it just says too long. Okay. Yeah, guys, I feel like it has to go like this. Over here, through Moldavia. That costs another million something. And how do you even come this way? I have no idea. Maybe here? Yeah, maybe. Well, let me try to figure this out. Aha! Oh, okay. So as this bit here is possible, this one here isn't. Okay, well, that is not too bad. Okay, so let's have it like this. Let me just demolish this bit. And let's try now reconnect here. So apparently this is 2 something. So this only means that this, yeah, see, something like that. Huh. But this goes up. What if I were to... Okay, so this needs to go up. So it goes from -7 to -6, -5, -4, -3, -2. Okay, so this has to be balanced out. -7 works. Okay. Now can we make this bigger? Again, let's do it in pieces. So if I was to go... Yeah, so this is 0. Okay, let's try that. And connects here. Right? So this just needs to go in a bigger swoop. Maybe I'm grabbing it in the wrong place. Yeah, like here. Holy smokes. None of that works. Okay. Well then. What about I grabbed it from a different point? No. Go back. Okay. And what about now? Yeah, see? So that actually works. And what if I were to do this? It's even cheaper. Okay, 11. I don't think I can do much in terms of... Yeah. This just needs to go up. Like there's no other solution here. Because the tunnel only goes as far, right? Okay. I suppose this is it. Very bad. Very bad. But what can you do? But this also means that we can definitely connect Bucharest. It's just a matter of, I suppose, you know, fiddling with this. So then the station needs to be on this side, to my dismay. And also, transfer of people isn't really possible. So this is maybe where those hotels can be utilized, because I mean, you know, you have those mountains and the train goes up the hill so badly. It's impossible otherwise to... Yeah, like look at this already. Like where do you even go here? So this is as low as the game allows. I mean, if you were able to connect and build massive tunnels, then that's completely different. But because the tunnels are limited, so this one is okay. Let's just assume. And what about this one? Yeah. So I again need to find like a spot where maybe the game will allow to do it. For the moment, I don't see it. Okay, so let's try this. That's somehow possible. Okay, so it needs to go actually up. Okay, so that is possible, but that's $1.5 million just for this piece. Because look at the size of the bridge. Wow. But you know what? I actually will pay for this that much, because I don't want to be wiggling with that at all. Because it seems to be quite an okay. Yeah, quite okay. And then we'll be able to connect like this over to Bucharest. And that's at least one good already. And even we could come from the olive section, I suppose. No, olives are here, so there's no point. Yeah, so we can just connect like this, and that'll bring the wine, the grain, and yeah, and everything else is kind of here, so that's fine. Okay, guys, leave it with me. Again, I'll be, as you can see, like this scenario is so challenging, which I pretty much like, honestly. And there isn't anything here that I'm kind of struggling with, apart from just, I suppose, playing the game, making sure that we've got the money, and just going ahead with it, you know? What else would you want to do? But there you go. Kolozsvár is now ready for our olive oil, which will give us more money. For the moment, it's not really making that much, I suppose, but it's just a matter of time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next episode, guys. Take care, and as always, stay hooked.